If you didn't get the part 1 of this video that was rudely interrupted by the sound, maybe from my mic, which I was not able to detect earlier, I am very sorry about that. But this very one is a very good one for you that would bring comprehensively what we discussed in the last video and more light that was I threw into it. So stay tuned and watch this video because it's going to open your eyes wider. So if you watch this particular video, based on that ugly experience, so I decided to put this video through, and I believe that I'm coming out cleared in this one. So I'm sorry because of that experience, because it's a very bad one. The noise, the background noise, the noise from the system, I don't know where it's coming from. But the challenge I had there is that I didn't notice those things earlier. Even when I was testing it, even when I was going through it, I didn't notice it. It was someone who came back to me and shared it with me. So I said, oh, wow. So I have to put this thing through so that everyone across will get this thing straight and more understandable. You know, last time I was able to focus more on how to fix those things. So in this one, I'm not going to be talking about how to fix those. I'm going to be focusing on how you can be able to see the entry point more clearer than before. How you can be able to see the entry point and make profit with it, and how you can be able to use it to trade from all angles. If you have not watched the last video, please just skip to those areas that will help you to see the indicators, because I'm not going to be adding indicators in this very one. Just skip to that one, you'll find indicators. So just use this one as a kind of entry point, a kind of what you'll be using to see the entry point, because the experience in that place, some people, some with health challenge cannot enjoy that video because of the sound and how it was coming out. So use this very video now to find out the pure entry point of this thing. And I told us that we have a lot of experiences, we have a lot of things that can be of great disadvantage if you are not careful. Like I told us that if you see what is happening here, you will notice that this market have made a move from this angle, and from here to this place the market still gives you what you want. But when the market came in contact with these things from this angle, it becomes more easier for you to see opportunities that never would you allow this market to come back to zero again until you see that the market have crossed together once again, because this crossing gives you the confidence that the market is about to move up. Then something else I want you to know in this market is that it's not a must you will trade and make $300 in the market before you know that you are making profit. Now, if you can be able to see this golden opportunity that, let's assume, this thing that we'll have here after this little consolidation, do you know that if you trade this breakout, that you'll be making a lot of money? Imagine when you are using a lot size of $1 and you are trading these things as a scalping, and you are taking these 5 candles, this 1 candle from 5 minutes, and you are able to get to this point. Do you know how much you'll be making? Do you know that this is a huge sum of money? Do you know that it's going to solve a lot of problem and break this kind of challenge you are having of not making any profit in every of your trade? But the problem is, are you going to see these things when it will be coming? Now, this video is an eye opener. When the market is doing a consolidation in the main chart, it's also doing a consolidation in the window 1. That is one of the benefits of this strategy. Do you see that? That is one of the benefits of this strategy. Every single move reflects to response to each of these things if it is accurate. Do you get that? If it is accurate. But if it is not accurate, you will also find out, because what you are seeing here will be clear to know that this thing is entry point. So now let me show you one more thing you need to know in this area. One of them is this: when you see the lines have crossed below this area, make sure that, remember that this black line is a Bollinger Band. Remember that this one is the upper band, middle band, and the lower band. This one will have here is a moving average, and this one we'll have here is the MACD line. So don't make any mistake of it. So we'll tell you that once this moving average line is crossed with this Bollinger Band line, MACD line, and they are stepping up to this very place, you have huge opportunity for you to place your trade and make huge profit. If you are the kind of person that have small account like $20, $50, $100, you should be relaxing and trading between this crossing over and touching this first MACD line. That is where you should be stopping. So remember that from this to this is this one we'll have here is boom 500. So which means that once you have seen this thing, that once it's coming here is a spike. So you'll be taking this spike. If this last one happened and you are not able to hold for a long time, you close it, because if you check what you have in this very candle here, that very candle you are seeing there, when you are not comfortable enough, or when you don't have enough account that can carry it, it may look as if that is coming back to this place. It may look as if it's coming back to this point to take away all your profit which you have made when you must have seen the first spike from this very place. But if you hold on, because by that time the crossing have not fully happened, it was this one that get back to the crossing. So one of the things you should be doing is, once you see this crossing below here and you confirm that this thing came from a retracement, came from a breakout point, and this may be the end of the journey, and you watch how this place, how all these things took place from this angle, you will know that the market have closed in this area. You will know that the market have closed in this area. The MACD histogram is changing direction. So with that, you can also join them to take this advantage. Now let me show you one little thing that you should not take in common. I've shared this thing in most of my videos, and I want you to follow it completely. Now when you zoom out your market like this, and this is 5 minutes time frame, remember what I told you, that no matter what you are doing in your lower time frame, how successful 1 minute and 5 minutes can be is dependent on the candle that is trending on the higher time frame. So one of the best things that can happen to you is when you locate the candle that is trending in the higher time frame and you step down to lower time frame to take advantage of it, because you would never make a mistake when you follow that pattern. You never make a mistake. And when you talk about catching spike, I want to say this clearly. There is one simple method that can give you a very strong catching spike strategy. That is when you focus your eyes on support and resistance at price action. When you focus your eyes on those things, because spike always respond to the pullback you are seeing as a spike, always respond to resistance zone, and the retracement you are seeing is always respond to the support zone. So when you know how to manage your candlestick using price action and the support zone and resistance zone, it gives you the opportunity. And once you are able to discover the supply and demand zone, when the market is supplying, you'll be selling, and when the market is demanding, you will be buying. These are some of the simple things that every common person should know that market can give to you. When I mean that market can give to you, you know, in my little experience, I've come to realize that a lot of people who are struggling to trade lack all these simple things. So why do we drop these videos? We are dropping these small videos so that it can help you to manage and see something that you can use to help yourself. Now, what are the fake signals in this place that can deceive someone? Like this one you're seeing here is the right signal. Using your chart. Now listen, you can find 2 entry points in this place. When you see this total crossing in your lower time frame in your main chart, you have opportunity to trade, because like I showed us yesterday, watch that video please if you have not done that. Like I showed us yesterday, there are certain things that happen when we mistake each of those things. Like when you're supposed to put a typical price and you close it, I told us that there are a lot of challenges, a lot of things that you can see inside it. But look at what happened as this thing crossed over to this place. Look at the changes we are having. So the only condition of this one now is that when this thing crossed over to this place, the histogram changed direction and the market moved on. I told us you can also do one simple thing that will not fail you so easily. Focus on the breakout point when the market is doing a consolidation. When the market is doing a consolidation, you have the opportunity to take advantage of it, mostly when you know that you don't have enough account. So there is no need for you to be taking this small thing as it pull back, you enter, expect it to continue. That will make you to be losing almost all your account, and you will live in total regret. So that is one of the reasons you must be very, very careful when it comes to forex trading. Now, if we visit our higher time frame, like something like 1 hour time frame, this is one of the best place you can fish out those things. But why we don't focus on those places and talk about it is that majority of people trading, some of them have something, many of them have the rate of $10 to $100. Majority of persons watching our video. So based on what I've seen, based on the discussion I had, so it's only few that will call you and you ask them how much do they have in their account. They will tell you that they have like 500. Some will tell you, some will be honest and tell you that will have something like 1,000. So with this set of people now, this kind of video like what you are seeing here now, when this thing cross like this and this pullback begins to happen, those people will be smiling, because even when these dramas are happening, they can wait for a whole day, they can wait for like 5 hours watching their trade. Not when you have like $10, as the market refuses to move up immediately, you will watch the market go down. So by so doing, it becomes practically difficult for you to trade, you know. So there are certain things you can do when it comes to forex trading with higher amount, I mean with huge accounts. There are so many things you can do. But one funny thing about forex is that no matter your lot size, no matter how huge your account is, when you don't have the knowledge that you can use to back it up, you will one day watch that your account is following from $1,000 stepping down to 800, from 800 to 700, from 700 possibly 200, from 200 possibly 50, from 50 possibly you have 0.27. You know, by so doing, you must be passing through one certain thing or the other. Now, another thing you should be looking out for when you want to find out if actually this market is going to my direction, when the market steps in, this is the upper band, this line here is the upper band, and this market step below this place. As this market moves directly to this angle and cross this line, anything you are seeing from this angle is all these things you are seeing from this angle, I take it that this market is indicating downtrend. But once the market touch the lower band, please avoid the market. Once the market touch from this axis, please avoid the market. Why did I have to say that? Because what you have to trade is the journey from this angle to this place. But sometimes what you are seeing in this place is what you are seeing here. That is what the market looks like. So normally to fish out, like what you are seeing here is this thing you are seeing in this angle. Let me come back again. I said what you are seeing here is this thing you are seeing here. So what you are seeing in this angle is this thing you are seeing from this angle. So this little thing you are seeing here is this thing you are seeing here. So this little move you are seeing is this little move. So how to be sure and how to be successful in this is when you can be patient enough to wait for the market to show you the right move, which this one is one of them. Let's backtest. Let's backtest. Let's backtest. Let's backtest and prove our point to see how accurate what we're giving out can be. Watch here. Watch here. Watch here. Watch here. Look at the cross. Do you see that? Did you see that? Let's backtest. Did you see that? Let's backtest. This is 1 hour time frame. This is 1 hour time frame. Look at this. Look at this. Did you see how magic? Did you see how powerful this thing can be? Especially when you are comfortable enough to wait, when you are patient enough to wait, when you discipline yourself enough to wait. I will not lie to you, nothing destroys account more than this. You see, this type of thing is so powerful. It can wipe your account without begging you, because as it stands now, you don't know which one to trade. You don't know whether to trade this one. You don't know whether you are trading this one. So it becomes difficult for you to move on. So stay clear when you are seeing this. And I know a problem. Let's assume you have a kind of like this one is 1 hour, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is almost a day. So when you wait for a whole day to see this, it becomes difficult. And look at how it will be deceiving you. When you see something like this in your lower time frame, maybe you were expecting this thing to spike and continue in this direction, not knowing that you should be checking on those things to see that this market is over. It has finished selling. So then you will watch this thing and you enter for it to continue, only for you to see that the market will no longer continue. There are certain things you should set your eyes on. Once you have seen these histogram changes, watch this thing. I have shared this thing severally on my videos. Watch this line and see the position of the line. If the line have touched, the one I used was a relative strength index. If the line have touched the 10 levels and you have seen the line coming up, you have seen that the line is coming up to this direction. Like you have 1, this one is 2, like this, and the next one is coming up like this, coming up to this angle. What it means is that the market closed at this point and the market is going back again. So this is exactly what is happening here. So no matter where the time frame you are using, the right thing for you to do is, once you have seen that the line have started changing, the histogram line have started changing, then you don't have any choice than to close. So the funny thing is that you will see something like this in your lower time frame. You'll be seeing a kind of market going up in this direction. You say, hi, I wish I entered. So you entered and here it spiked. Then you close it. You think that since you have stuck, you want to do a continuation of this one, you close it. You now enter again. It's going to happen. It closed and came back. You now say, okay, it's now a move very bearish. You enter. Then as it moves, you see that it have closed. You come back again, only for you to see another long distance. You say, hey, it's now a bullish. You enter bullish. It spiked, confusing you. You enter. Imagine that. So the best thing for you to do once you have seen such a thing is for you to stay clear of the market and look out for a breakout. That is why I gave you this little line. That's why I came back and give you this little secret that will be of great help. Let them do their drama, but once you have seen that this thing have crossed this line, it is a good opportunity for everyone that want to trade, and you will not lose your account if you are careful to follow these principles as I'm giving it to you. But listen, the entry point is on 5 minutes time frame. Once you have seen that thing in that place, enter using your 5 minutes time frame. Let's also backtest once again and show you how accurate these things can be. Now, remember what I told you. Since you have something like this, look at what the outcome will be. Look at what the outcome will be. And don't be so greedy that once you have make such something like this, that you will not close. Don't be greedy. I don't know what to use. I don't know the word to use to address that matter. So once you have seen such opportunity like this, imagine when you catch a spike and you are landing into this area. You can imagine when you watch your trade drop to this point. You can imagine when you place your trade, you entered here and this one moved up at a point. You wanted to come back, it keep dropping, and you are seeing those things, and you watch something coming close to it and you don't want to close. You want how many hours do you want it to spike? So that is one simple thing. Don't be greedy. If you can hold, and this is why we make profit, and this is why we are different from other people, because most people that watch only YouTube videos will only try to enter every single time, but we don't do the same thing. We'll analyze and we'll wait. We'll enter at the right time. So this is what we'll do. So I don't know if there is anything I am missing. If I'm missing anything, please chat me up on my WhatsApp group. Chat me up on my private this thing, so that we can be able to talk. And if by now, to everyone that told me about mentorship, and for one reason or the other, you said that you will come back, I'm giving you a little opportunity to come back, because I don't take everybody. There are a number of people I take in a month. Once that one is okay, I will wait for them in another month. And because I have limited time in this year, I'm about to take enough, because I'm having enough people so far. So if you are still interested, you can come back now, so that we'll continue from where we stopped. Then if you're not serious, please, you have to let me know that you have moved on, so that I will remove you from the list and accept those who are still interested, because it's not all about packing everybody together without helping them. So I select number of people I take. So if you're watching this video now and you said you will come back, and you said you discussed with GDFX that you are coming to learn, maybe something is holding you until now, you have not showed back, please just help me. It's not a crime. It's not a crime. I will not count it on you. I will not say that you disappointed me, because it's my stress, that is my strength I'll be using. So if for any reason maybe I find someone that you think can do it more better than me, don't hold me. So I will remove this thing and accept new ones that are coming, because there are people, they will chat me up. I say, give me 2 days so that I confirm from you those things is important, so that I will not pack so many people together without helping them. My name is GDFX. Please thank you, my returning subscribers. You are wonderful. Thank you, my subscribers. You are excellent. Thank you, my viewers all over the world. Thank you for those who believe in what we are doing. Try this very strategy and thank me later. My name is GDFX.